on to entertainment news. Hope you are all staying safe and well. Shall we take a look at what's coming up in tonight's show? We'll give you the answer to last week's What Happened Next. We'll be dropping in on not only Ben Langley, but also Mr. Jeff Drayton and Chantel. Our vintage video will take you back to Richard and Judy on This Morning with an appearance by Buzby. And guest requests will take us back to the early 1990s. As always, let's begin by taking a look back on the past 7 days and what's been going on. We had live music from the lovely Faye. We went back through the archives of the Potters Theatre Company's tribute to the 1990s. Tuesday night saw Brewer's Big Bad Quiz. And we asked you to guess who lived in a house like this. So, there were plenty of clues, but did you get it right? Many of you did, many of you didn't. The answer was, wait for it, the one and only Zach, of course. We enjoyed once again the girls from the Potters Theatre Company singing Hero, and on Thursday there was another live stream with members of the entertainment team direct from their homes answering your questions, and on Friday night there was this.
I think of what the world would be, a vision of the one I see, a million dreams is all it's gonna take.
Sean got to sing an incredible duet with his daughter, and on Friday night we had Girls' Night In, featuring the ladies from the Potters Theatre Company with some 70s disco tunes for you to all get down and dance to. And last night it was Saturday Night at the Movies, Part 3, where we took you back to some of the classic movies from the silent era all the way through to the golden age of Hollywood musicals. So that was a pretty full-on week, I think you'll agree. And our thanks go out once again to the team for volunteering their time and talents while we are closed. Huh? So here we go with the answer to last week's What Happened Next. It's a cafeteria. Buzby is wearing ski gear for some reason, and a few of you did get it right, but let's just have a look to make sure. Now I know what you're thinking. How can we show such an unfortunate accident? But it wasn't an accident. Buzby did it on purpose, because this is how Buzby and James go out in the afternoons for lunch together. They just like to create chaos, and on this day they decided that Buzby would drop a full tray of cakes and drinks in a cafe. He was so convincing they closed the restaurant. So if you were there on that day and you witnessed this, may I apologise that you all got asked to leave. Buzby was completely fine. He lay there for 20 minutes before he even moved. I mean, who would believe these two? They create chaos wherever they go, just for the fun of it. I mean, I could have shown you this. The day they both went into McDonald's and pretended to find a horseshoe in one of the burgers. During the horse meat scandal at McDonald's, they thought it was funny to find horseshoes in their burgers. Eventually they were asked to leave, much to the disappointment of all the other people in the restaurant who thought it was hilarious. Yeah, right, you try working with them. Anyway, time to catch up now with one or two people and see what they're doing during their isolation recreation. We'll start with Ben Langley, who has a challenge.
Keepy Uppy Shakespeare speech challenge.
Did you get that? This is a first.
Thou speakest aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile, when I, a fat and bean-fed horse beguile, neighing in the likeness of a filly fowl, and sometime lurk I in a gossip's bough, and sometime for 3 foot stool mistaketh me, then slip I from her bum, and down topple she, and Taylor cries, and falls into a cough, then the whole choir hold their hips in laugh, and waxen in their mirth, knees and swear, a merrier hour was never wasted there.
Wow, Keepy Uppy Shakespeare speech challenge.
What can you do with a ball?
Time to nominate.
Buzz, I challenge you.
No hope. Seriously, Ben, look what we're dealing with. Meanwhile...
Hi everyone, we only live a few hundred metres from Potter's Resort, and here is a cannon, and it's all set and ready for when Potter's Resort opens again. We can put Chantel in the end here and fire her, and she'll land on the green where the street fairs are held.
That's right, it's the world's nicest guy and the country's greatest ventriloquist, Jeff Drayton. And Chantel, of course.
We can't wait for the street fairs to start again and see all the guests coming, Chantel. Oh, I want to go to Potter's. You can't go to Potter's, Chantel, because they're closed. I want to go in the cannon. You've never said that, Chantel. You always say, I don't want to go in the cannon, but I want to go in the cannon. Okay, we'll put you in the cannon, if that's what you want. There, get in there, ready? You okay now? I don't want to go in the cannon. Oh, Chantel, make your mind up. I think we'll just say goodbye to everybody. Goodbye, everybody. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Good to see you, Jeff. See you back on resort soon, we hope. Like these 4, who have been on resort several times, but this Saturday night, they were on BGT. The Urban Turtles got 4 yeses and they're through to the next round, so keep an eye out for them. They may well go far. They've been a bit of a sensation. Everybody seemed to love them.
Yes! You like the Turtles?
They're not the only ones to look out for. There's the Headless Men and the Hedgemen too. You've seen them on Resort. Now get ready to see them on Britain's Got Talent. Time once again for vintage video, and this week I'm going to take you back to the good old days of Richard and Judy on This Morning. But were they ready for the one and only Buzby Allen?
With the nipple tape? What's with the nipple tape?
It's very sensitive.
He's going to be when he takes it off.
He takes it off.
My God.
That is actually happening. That was live up on the roof right now. The men nominated by loving wives, girlfriends and mums as the sexiest handymen in Britain.
By no means least, it's Buzby Allen. He's an entertainer, a DJ and a handyman. It's a holiday notebook. Give him half a chance and he'll do the full Monty for you. But hey, calm down, folks. He's just as happy
Sorry.
I'll get you noticed.
mentioning the drink cabinet shake like a piano is irrelevant now, isn't it, Rick?
Very good. Okay.
Drinks cabinets like pianos.
Yeah, I've
That's
made
creative.
a piano for one of the shows that we're doing. We're doing the Jelly Bellies, and we needed a piano, so I knocked up a piano within a night, overnight.
Overnight, made out of what?
Out of wood, of course. Yeah. So it's just a frame box with all the handles, and it looks like a piano, but it's not a piano, but it is.
What about this hair? Did you shave your head to get that effect, or were you going bald anyway?
Well, that's one of it, but it's my drama now. This is me,
great.
like, do you know what I mean?
It's great.
Just slightly
What's the amber thing that's holding it in place?
Well, it's my antenna.
Yes, it's Tinky Winky.
Buzby, you made it. When did you make it?
Yesterday.
Just in a day?
Well, I did it. I had the idea in my head. It's been for about a year or so, but yesterday, because I knew it was coming on the programme, I just made it in a day. Don't get me wrong, there was a lot of drama. I made a prototype, and then I did this one, and it was just all done in one
Fantastic.
shot.
And you also play saxophone, so you're going to play very quietly. If you get too loud, we'll tell you to shut up. Over here.
Good luck, all four of you. And thank you all very much indeed. And thank you. Very sorry to... Oh, so sorry, the four that didn't get through. Oh, dear. Oh, men are the same as women deep down. We're sensitive souls. You're all gorgeous, but we can only take 4. OK.
For guests' requests this week, I'm going to take you back to the early 1990s. So many of you tell us you love to watch the old nostalgia videos, so here's one of the most requested songs we get asked for. In fact, I'll let Mark introduce it.
We had a request, ladies and gentlemen, for the living years, and so we're just going to stick that in tonight for you. So give a big round of applause as they come back out. To all the whole team. Thank you. nice. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause. Thank you. To Teresa. Thank you to Hayley. Thank you to Johnny, Darren, Angela, and Brian, Barlow, Sean, Jackie, Lisa, and John. Everyone. Give them all a big round of applause.
Well, that's it. Don't forget our charity 12-hour marathon on the 8th of May. The Over the Rainbow Festival. Details in the description. Hope to see you then.